Welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today we are going to be talking about the new creature which is going to be announced today for ARK Survival Ascended. This is really exciting news. It will be some point in the community crunch later on, and we're going to go through every single creature which has the chance, the vote is already in now, to come to Ragnarok when it launches in ARK Survival Ascended. So let's get in with the video. If you guys do enjoy, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, as it always helps me out so much, and let's talk about things. Now, one thing that I actually highlighted in my last video, which I'm still a bit confused about, and it would be interesting to see how it all plays out, is Aberration is actually the next map coming after Scorched Earth at the Ascended launch. And what Wildcard said in the roadmap was that all of the community maps, such as like Ragnarok, Valgero, Fjorda, all of that was planned to all come out in 2024. So I'm a little bit confused why Wildcard are doing a creature vote for Ragnarok and not for Aberration. Maybe they could tell us that. I'm not too sure, but I guess we'll find out, when the game launches. So obviously it's a heated race to close out the community creature vote and determine which entry will be crowned the winner. You still have the weekend to vote for which creature will be added to Ragnarok for ARK Survival Ascended. The second round of voting ends on the 19th of June at 4 PM Pacific, so that's already closed. So Wildcard know what the winner is right now, and they will be announcing it today. So as you can see, the winner will be announced in the crunch Friday, the 23rd of June today. So obviously the way you can vote, so I think obviously the voting has ended, but it is basically let's double check the second round. Yes, the voting has ended, and obviously the way you did it at the beginning was list your favorite ones. So we're going to talk through which creature, one of these creatures, is going to be announced for ARK Survival Ascended. So we have the Nothrosaurus, the sea lizard. This one actually won the first round of voting. So this is a giant amphibious lizard. This is a large marine lizard which regularly comes out of the water to bask on hot rocky beaches. The creature is found in the shallow waters, and he tends to be quickly aggressive. However, he remains vulnerable during his naps. So it's smaller than a plesiosaur, and it's relatively slender, which gives it incredible agility in the water. This one's cool. I can see why it is number. It won the first voting. Obviously, I've already announced what I did vote for. I promised you guys I won't do that again in the future. Even though I've never done that in the past. I did want you guys I just wanted you guys to vote for whatever you want. And for me, I'm happy if any of these come to the game. But of course, I have my favorite. But I'm not going to mention it in this video just because the voting's closed, right? The voting's closed, so I can actually say, so no one can actually vote, so that makes it that's cool. So yeah, I did put this quite high up, but so I'll be very happy if this comes to the game. So yeah, that's Nothrosaurus. And then this is another one I put up quite high in my voting, is the Dreadnoughtus, the terrestrial battleship. It is massive. It sounds so cool. So the idea is for this in the game is roll as a late game juggernaut with heavy artillery, 2 taming methods, 1 passive and 1 violent, customizable saddle with turrets, cannons and ballistas, the ability to vomit cannonballs covered in stomach acid, and damage and defense buff against other large creatures. I did think this one sounded very cool. It came very high up in my voting, so I would not complain if that came to the game. And then we have the Sumo Hydrasaur. This one, I don't think it came up like really high on my one, but again, as I said, it still sounded very cool. My favorite thing about it is it's being encumbered does not affect the speed of the dino. That was one of the coolest things for me that I liked. So that's the Hydrasaur. And then we have the Gorgonops. Now the Gorgonops came very high up on mine again. The reason this came quite high up, it wasn't number 1. I'll let you guys know what was my number 1. But the reason why is this has been through countless amounts of votes, and they even mention it at the end of the description. They said, where was it? If there's any creature that truly deserves to join the roster of the Ark, it's the Gorgonops. Countless entries in previous submissions with a wide variety of ideas show this creature can work. In the most popular Ark map in history, bringing back a scrapped creature, and a popular one at that, would give players the best gaming experience imaginable. And yeah, I think that when they say scrapped creature, I think this was planned to come to the game by Wildcard themselves, so it just never made it. So yeah, that did come quite high up. And then we have the Dire Otter. Being honest, it didn't come very high up on my voting, but again, I thought it was a really cool thing. What stood out for me was the dossier. I thought this is probably the best dossier. The design of the Dire Otter was absolutely amazing, so I have to give credit right there. So it'll be interesting to see where that comes in the voting. This one was sort of not near the top, but again, I thought it still sounded cool. Every single one. There's no point me even saying, because I literally thought every single one sounded cool. This is the Hazard deploying Speed Demon, Giant Cheetah. Looked really cool and has a tech saddle on this one too, so it's meant to be the fastest creature, which would be cool. And then it's the Giant Bison. Now, being 100% honest with you guys, this did come last on mine. The only reason it came last, I think someone put a dossier in where is it? I think I saw one dossier somewhere, right? Oh wait, there was another one. I think if I scroll up here, can I click it through here? All right, yeah. So oh wait, so it's like a similar thing. But that looked like a really cool dossier. I have no problem if this comes to the game at all. I really don't. I think it would still be a really cool thing, but I just never really felt that it was my favorite. I just don't know why. But again, there's a really cool idea behind it. So if it does come to the game, I will not complain. As I said with every single other one. And then this one came quite high up, the Majungasaurus, the stat reading chameleon. Thought the dossier was awesome for it, and I like the way it's kind of like a chameleon, but sort of carnivore, and I just thought that looked amazing. So someone said the prehistoric hot dog. But yeah, I thought that looked really cool. And then we have Ark's first prehistoric giraffe. I don't think this came very high up for me, but I think it's got some really cool abilities. And yeah, we don't have a giraffe in Ark, so why not? And that saddle looks cool as well. The way you can charge, probably have some decent speed on it. And yeah, that was the prehistoric giraffe. And then finally, the return of the nanny, the Gigantoraptor. I think this came about 4th or 5th for me. I did like this one a lot, and it has been in past votes too. And it can protect eggs, and it just, yeah, sounds like it could be a great help in the game. So if this one came in, will there be definitely no complaints? So I just can't even remember. What was my number one again? I think the Nothrosaurus was either 1 or 2. And then I think the Dreadnoughtus was 1 or 2, so it was between them two. I can't remember. I'd have to check back. But yeah, so that is every single creature which has a chance to come to the official game of Ark Survival Ascended for Ragnarok. Votes, as I said, have closed, and the announcement will be tonight in the community crunch of Friday. So let's see what creature comes. I'm excited, and I know a lot of you guys are too. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video very soon.